I'll pay a bloody ransom. Gold, sapphires, whatever you want, just get her out of there.
Brienne saved him, and I think Jaime just can't live with the idea that he would let her die in this way.
Aside from the trauma of being mauled by a 1,300-pound bear, she's now dealing with the shock of seeing the last person she ever thought she would ever see again, who's there to save her life, possibly at the expense of her own. Says a lot about the nature of his relationship to her, and once he realizes that this person who saved his life was going to almost certainly die a horrible death for someone else's entertainment, I think those strains of loyalty kick in him, and he sees a reason to do something.
Bear pit we built after a huge amount of conversation how to do it and where to put it, and after a lot of thought really and designing, trying out different things, we finally ended up with that one.
It was decided that the best idea would be to keep the entirety of the bear pit in timber, so it's within the architecture of Harrenhal, but it's this entirely wooden structure, so you know you're in Harrenhal. You get flashes of this familiar architecture and the typical broken down walls. We'll have to use a lot of aging techniques to get the timber to look nice and old.
It had to look like it had been there forever, and it had to sort of look like it was made from gnarly wood. You know, it wasn't polished. It's something which had been standing for some time.
Get behind me.
You will not.
The bear pit fight is turned out sort of quite a little complex piece of action there, which is going to be split between shooting in Belfast in our bear pit and then also in LA where we have a real bear.
The actors were not allowed to be in immediate proximity with Bart for safety reasons.
It was a lot of fun, you know, getting him to do these things where he's clawing. It looks like he's clawing for Jaime, and what he's really clawing for is a cream pie at the end of a long pole.
And he's apparently very, very sweet, and everybody has to clap for him, and he's just like this big 1,300-pound child diva. And so the scene became even more visual effects intensive because you literally couldn't put the two in a shot with the bear.
So it's hard to match up. We've got a gentleman coming in to play the bear, so he give us our eye line. And training-wise, I'll be working with Brienne just to give her a few moves here and there.
It's across all departments, this one, so it's involving a lot of cooperation across the board. Hopefully it looks impressive and scary, and hopefully Brienne can escape.
Brienne is not expecting to survive this bear pit, and the last thing she expected to see was Jaime Lannister jumping in there. He jumps in there and, against all odds, saves Brienne from Bart the bear.